Welcome guys. In this video lecture series we'll talk about the machine design and element 2 and mechanical engineering. First chapter is about selection of material. Selection of material. To do any project, to do any design, the selection of the material will play an important role, guys. Okay, we all know that because the according to the design, whether what type of load it is going to withstand, and another thing, we need a lightweight, then we will use light metal with a high strength. Okay guys, and if we are in a very in a common for common use, we will just choose the in such a way that it will reduce the cost and it will just perform its work. Okay guys, it depend on the accuracy and also the some of the features that my design is very light in weight, then I will choose such a like a bicycle. If a bicycle is a light in weight, I need a bicycle and light in weight, but it has to be very has a good strength also. Then I will choose material in such a way that it will give me a very good strength, as well as it will withstand the shock impact load, and as well as the material should be impact. I will choose the material in such a way that it will have a very good what stiffness, hardness, as well as the has a load bearing strength, has a good load bearing strength. Okay guys, by this way we will choose. So to know all the material about the material, that we have to know about the material, what are the material properties and what is thermal, physical, chemical properties. Okay, we have to know about this. Okay guys, so now without much delay, let's start. Types of engineering material. One is ferrous material. We all know that cast iron, steel, etc. are for ferrous metal. Non-ferrous metal, aluminum, magnesium, copper, which contain no ferrous material or in a very negligible amount. Okay guys, like plastic. Non-ferrous, after non-ferrous, what? Plastic, ceramics, and diamond, composite material, nanomaterials. Okay guys, now metal are cast iron, steel. In steel there are two types majorly used, that is mild steel for common purpose and high speed steel for making. HSS mean high speed steel, which has a carbon composition. In this, the carbon composition is varied, so that's why we get two types of one mild steel, another one is high speed steel. And high speed steel is normally used where we can see the high speed steel when you perform any operation like turning, boring. We use normally the high speed steel tool, okay, to perform the on mild steel. Okay guys, in a common use. Speciality steel like stainless steel. Stainless steel is a type of steel in which the rusting will not take place. Okay guys, stainless steel. Alloys means two or more pure metal which is made from the two or more metals like steel. Steel is also what alloy, because it contain iron as well as and carbon. Brass, copper and zinc. Bronze, copper and tin. It is made up of this material by using this two material. Okay guys, and another one is polymer. Animal cellulose. One is polymer, animal cellulose. Synthetic polymer are thermoplastic and thermosets. Thermoplastic are the plastic which melt when we give some heat, when they expose in the heat. And thermosets are the material or the plastic which hardness increase when we heat it. Okay, they will not melt when we expose them to in a heat. Okay guys, so this is the difference, thermoplastic and thermosets. Another one we'll talk about ceramics. Okay, ceramics, clay based ceramics. Structural clay, tile, brick, porcelain is the example of clay based ceramics. Refractories means guys which the ceramics which can withstand a very high heat. Okay guys, heat resistance fire bricks. G This is glasses guys. glasses and inorganic cements, inorganic cement, or in an example of ceramics. Another one is composite. Nowadays the composite are most commonly used material because it gives a very good strength. Okay guys, natural composite, one is deciduous trees, an artificial composite, metal matrix composite, polymer matrix composite, ceramics matrix composites guys. The challenges in selection of material. Okay, challenges. An ever increasing variety of material are now available, each having its own characteristic, application, advantage, limitation guys. Okay, in challenging in selection of material, there are number of a huge number of material are discovered in till now, till date. Okay guys, we have having a problem, we also have a problem to find out which one we have to choose. There are very number of, we have to study all the material. When we design, when we came up with a new design, then we will study certain material and then we will screen out means we will choose, we'll choose those one which will fit on our on our uh, what requirement guys, prerequisite. We need this one. Okay, then we will when we need, I need one material which have to be metal and it has to be high density and high strength, then we will ignore all other material and we will screen out means we are just selecting what we want and what we did, what we wanted, what our design wanted. Okay, screening out. So an ever increasing variety of material are now available, each having its own characteristic, application, advantage and limitation guys. Select the optimal material according to the design and in service requirement. We will select those only material. There are many various number of material, then we will choose, we will make one. Okay, why, what we will do, we will make some characteristic what we need, application, what they can be used and what are the advantage of using that element. Okay, after that we will, what we will do, we will screen out and we will have a some in a number, we can count them in a hand. Okay, we will have a this and we will choose this one. Why? Because this is in comparison with, after screening out, we get this let us consider 10 material and 10 material, these 10 material are very good in every aspect. Now we will choose again, we will compare them and we will come up with a one material. Or after it will also depend on the choosing of material, the choices of the material also depend on the cost. Okay guys, in today's competitive world, the maximum company, what we will do, what they will try to do is that they will came up with in such material which will provide a very good strength, density and other things also. And but it has to be low cost. How it will be low cost? It will be low cost when it is available in a what in our locality, it is easily available and then it has a low demand. And okay guys, then it will become a low cost material and it will have a very high the properties that we wanted. Okay guys, now we will talk about the properties of material. Okay, to before choosing the material, we have to know about the what are the properties, what are the properties, what are the mechanical properties, what is physical, what is chemical, what is thermal properties. Okay guys, we'll know. Material property is the identify material property is the identify of material which describe its state, like physical, chemical and physical, chemical and behavior under different condition. It will, how it will perform in different condition, material will perform differently in different condition guys. Okay guys, so what are the properties of material? One is physical, chemical, thermal, chemical, mechanical properties. Physical properties. Okay, physical properties describe the state of material which is observable or measurable. Some of the commonly known physical properties are color. What are the represent the reflective properties, substance, what is density, amount of mass contained by unit volume of material. What is density? We know that mass per unit volume, amount of mass contained by unit volume of material. Okay, then melting point. Melting point is the temperature at which the material changes its state from solid to liquid, guys. Okay, and this boiling point is the temperature at which material changes its state from liquid to gaseous, guys. What is boiling and what is melting? When it changes from the solid to liquid, then it is melting point. When it changes from the liquid to gaseous, then it is called boiling point. Chemical properties. Now we'll come to the chemical properties, that is second number. Chemical properties are the measure of reactivity of a material in the presence of another substance or environment which impose changes in the material composition, which imposes on changes in material condition. One is corrosion rate. What is the corrosion rate? Major problem in the engineering material is that corrosion. Majorly the iron material are corrosive, we all know that. So corrosion rate is measured, it is in chemical properties. Corrosion rate is measured in terms of corrosion penetration for given period of time at a specific surrounding condition. Oxidation, combustibility. Another chemical properties are corrosion rate, I talked about it, and another one is oxidation, third one is combustibility, I didn't write about them. And mechanical properties. Now came to the mechanical property. As a mechanical engineer, we have to know about some terms that came up with. Now mechanical property, it describes the behavior of material in terms of deformation and resistance to deformation under a specific loading condition. What is mechanical properties? It describes the behavior of material in terms of deformation and its resistance to deformation under a specific loading condition. These properties are significant as they describe the load bearing capacity of product. Mechanical properties: strength, hardness, toughness, stiffness, elasticity, plasticity, ductility, brittleness, malleability. Okay, guys. Sum up, I will just write the definition of some of the. Okay, it define strength, it defined as the ability of material to withstand an applied load without failure. Okay, what is strength? It defined as the ability of material to withstand an applied load without failure. It's called an strength. Hardness is a mechanical properties of engineering material and refers to the resistance of material against abrasion or scratching or indentation. If we the hardest material is what? Non-metal is what? The diamond. Okay, guys. Toughness is the mechanical properties that provide a measure of material to withstand shock and extent of plastic deformation in event of rupture. Okay, guys. Now in a thermal properties, okay, I will just tell you guys, the video is too long. The thermal properties of an engineering material primarily refer to the characterized behavior of the material under thermal load. Thermal conductivity is a measure of ability of material to conduct heat. Okay, thermal conductivity, that is K, is the specific heat referred to the measure of energy that is required to change the temperature for a unit mass. And the thermal diffusivity, if you guys follow me in heat transfer, then we know about the thermal diffusivity. Refer to the rate or ratio of thermal conductivity K by and heat capacity of material, and provide a measure of heat capacity is rho Cp, guys. Okay, if you follow my okay, and the rate of heat conduction. Now selection of material, product design to be selected, three things. Okay, we will talk about the introduction. Selection of material depend on how selection of material. Second, factor influencing material, mechanical properties, fabrication, manufacturing. Okay, guys, thank you.